Hey Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for November. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We're going to be pulling out a bunch of cards here. 3 for career and finances, 3 for general overall energy, 3 for love and romance, and then we got a bunch of oracles to pull out. And if you happen to be new, a massive thank you to you. This is my familiar Raven, and she loves to participate in the readings with us, okay? She is a protector, she is a guide. She also lets us know what's going on based off of how she behaves with certain cards. So yeah, she's really great at her job, okay? Now let's talk about the fact that astrologically we're in for quite a whirlwind, especially you guys, because we have Pluto moving into your sign as we venture into November. And Pluto will be opposing the sign of Mars. And this whole energy, excuse me, is really the initiation of the revolution, of the awakening, of the reckoning, of the judgment day, right? Of us having to answer the call from the universe. And for you, Aquarius, you can imagine that energy just being absolutely heightened, and it's heightened for a multitude of different reasons. One, because Pluto is transiting your sign, specifically those of you that have sun, moon, rising, or just heavy placements in Aquarius. You'll feel this the most. A lot of transformation, okay? Death and rebirths and shifts. And Pluto doesn't, you can't manipulate Pluto. You can't work with Pluto in the way that you can other planets. Pluto happens for you. Okay, Pluto tells you the direction you're going. All right, and so that's the big energy that's happening here, where you're really learning how to surrender control, where you're really learning how to let go and let God. Now, when we look at your, mantra oracle cards, we got health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay, then we have waxing crescent, or waning crescent, I'm sorry. And it says surrender, restore, reflection, intuition, stillness. And then we have Mars energy. So one of the big themes that I'm seeing really show up, especially in your mantra cards, is this energy of honoring your vessel and the journey that it's in. Whether this means you rest when you need to rest, sleep when you need to sleep, and go, and be like in that doer mode when you need to be. This means when you feel the inspiration, when you feel the intuitive hits, when you feel the energy flowing through you, go and get shit done. And then in other times, you may feel like you need to sleep, you need to rest, and I don't want you to feel guilt, shame, or embarrassment over that. I want you to honor and understand this is when your body needs to rest. This is when your body needs to sleep, and it's totally okay for you to do that. It's totally okay for you to be in this energy of rest. It's totally okay for you to be in this energy of peace and calm. It's okay for that to happen for you in your life. We live in this culture here that really glorifies hustling and doesn't glorify the importance of rest and receptivity and calling things in life. Oftentimes I get this really big question about like, well, Char, how do you make money when you're sleeping? How do you make money when you're this, when you're that? Well, when you set the right strategy in your life, when you set the right framework in your life, you don't have to be hustling and grinding in order for the dollars to come in. You can focus on your responsibilities, on your tasks, and then trust that the work that you have done has set the right framework to call in and cultivate that wealth. Now, under this girl, who I don't think is going to be very happy when I have to go under there. Thank you, ma'am. You really knew what I was going after, huh? Thank you. All right. We have your career and your finances, Aquarius. We've got 2 major arcana and the King of Pentacles. We've got another major arcana and another major arcana. In tarot, when we read tarot will tell us when there are big things happening for the current, big life changes, big pivotal moments, big moments of like evolution and elevation and transformation. And for you, the amount of major arcanas I'm seeing here in this reading as an indication of these big changes happening in your life. This is a drastic shakeup. And I don't want you to fear it. I want you to realize that this is Source guiding you. This is Source supporting you in the pursuit of what you desire. We have Judgment, the Hermit, at the King of Pentacles. Source, maybe encouraging you to shift your job, change your career, to go after a career that, potentially in the past you felt like well, sure, it's never going to be possible. And now you're realizing that it is. Let me give you an example of how this could manifest. Maybe you're an artist, okay? Maybe you create art, but maybe people in your life like, hi, why are you looking like that? Like your parents told you, oh, well, it's impossible to make money doing art. You need to go get a 9 to 5. During this time, during this month, you may get to the point where you're just so fed up and so done with the 9 to 5 that you just say, God gave me this gift of art. I'm going to figure out how to make money. I'm going to sell my art. I'm going to generate wealth doing my art. I am no longer afraid of failure because I know I'm going to succeed. That's the vibe here. It's really a surrendering, a trusting, a letting go and letting God while you're focusing on selling your art, right? And that selling of the art could look like so many things: performing, acting, dancing, innovating, creating, like, you know, it's you, it's your story. Now, as we dive into your month, general energy for the month, we have the moon, the 9 of swords, and the 7 of swords. Your mind here is really, really going to be active more than it typically is. I know that sometimes Aquarius energy can very much have an overactive, over mind energy, okay? Where you're in this place of like overanalysis, paralysis. What's happening here in the month of November is a realization of your illusions versus the truth. A realization of how you can oftentimes be your own worst enemy through the stories that you cultivate and create in your mind's eye that are not rooted in any reality. You ever walk into a room and go, everyone hates me here? Or that person's looking at me a weird way? Or I'm worried about how I'm gonna stand up and look at these people. You know what I'm saying? You notice this energy, right? This month, you're realizing, wait, I need to stop telling these stories. I need to now see the truth for what it is. There's also strategy here. There could also be a little bit of deception, illusion here as well. It could have to do with people in your life who you thought had your back, and then it turns out that they don't necessarily have your back. And you know what? Pluto's going to do that. I told you, Pluto happens for you. Pluto turns around and goes, these are the things you got to get rid of in your life. Let me show you how to do it. Let's do it right now. And you're like, what? It's literally like Jesus take the wheel energy, okay? Now, let's dive into your love reading. Before we do, I want to mention that the amulet that you got from StarSea Jewels, you can pick this up down in the description box below. It's for my jewelry line. I hand make every single piece to order, okay? This is Vulcan. This is all about passion, fire, vitality. Vulcan is connected to Mount Vesuvius, the fire god, the god that was responsible for the destruction of Pompeii. And now one may ask, well, why do you think, Charlene, that Pompeii was destroyed? I think that Pompeii was destroyed because the rich of Pompeii disrespected Earth and disrespected the taker-carers of the volcano. So the volcano said, these are the people who take care of me. You don't take care of them. Bye. Everybody dies. And I say that after being there and sitting in the energy and realizing how important that volcano was. I think that volcano got disrespected, to be honest. Okay, what's going on in love? We got the 2 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Emperor. Then we got the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I think that you're going to be clearing out some riff-raff. I don't buy that. Okay, I think that for those of you that are in like situationships, dating, chit-chatting, having conversations, there's a lot of realization around what you were accepting before and whether or not that was actually like something like good for you to accept. There's a realization here that you need to like break up with some people, walk away from some people, see the truth about some people. If you are in a romantic relationship, I'm not gonna lie, this month looks like it's bringing forward some heavy conversations, potentially some discord, or maybe some time apart from your romantic partner, or some temporary separation after some arguments, discussions, that kind of stuff. I think that this month is really just focused on your own personal transformation and illuminating who, what, where needs to be released, shift, and changed as you are leveling up, as you are evolving, as you are tuning in to your highest self. Okay? That is my message for you. I'm going to pop this video all about manifesting money here because we got this King of Pentacles energy. And if you want to book a session, you need some clarity, you need some support, it's in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.